convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Again, it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chiefs 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Mahomes now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Yellow, 180. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Check.
Mahomes now on first down.
It's open.
It's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Tyreek
Hill.
Touchdown,
His
Kansas
19th
City.
touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the and he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Pass complete to Mecole
Hardman.
Touchdown,
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Strip that ball.
The first carry down for Benny Snell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete. He gets it. Get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Steelers 7.
Now it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Kill. Shoot. 9. Quick the edge. Go. 29.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First down and goal to go.
Shotgun now for Carr. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And it's third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Forced out to his left, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be second and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Touchdown, Kansas
So
City.
simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Carr's pass.
Picked off at the 38.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to
On
go.
play action, it's Mahomes. He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to exit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Field goal intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and the onside kick it with a lead. And they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Easy. 55, Mark 55. Not today, you are. Not today.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Recovered by the Steelers.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Operating from the gun, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Danny. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Bring it.
Throwing again, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
It's 4th down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, check. 44.
From the gun, Carr. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Carr to throw again. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring it second down.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
With touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For the point after.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. They'll find him, and he did there.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
Tyrann Mathieu, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Check, 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 check.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Throwing again. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown,
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 59, Steelers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 34 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check 3, check 3.
Now Carr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 30. Past the 20.
I told y'all it was going to be a big one. I told y'all.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
37-yard line.
Mike, 44. Here we go. Here we go. 734. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. 97's the Mike. 97's the Mike. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. Go Chiefs.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Now Carr again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. I'm coming. 694. Mike, 44.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Max Crosby in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
All day, every day, any day. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Here we go, 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. Let's go. Wait a minute. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
29. 29. 44's the Mike. 44. Express. Fofo's the Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And they hit him in
as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Mahomes going to throw it here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 48. 48's the mark. 57. Screen. Watch the screen. 48.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
3rd and long.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
69.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. Then he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
did that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
The rhythm